Fishing in Sydney this weekend. Here's what's been biting around Sydney and where to cast your line. Well, out over the past week along Sydney and the coastal fringes along Sydney, we've seen some really nice fish. First things first, let's look into the river system, and we've seen two species really take charge over the past couple of weeks, salmon and trevally. Now, the salmon, particularly around the Port Hacking, have been producing in large numbers. There's been quite a lot of schools moving around the front edges of the Port Hacking. Places like Bundeena, Burraneer Bay and Main Bar have been where they've been hanging around those low light areas, early morning, late afternoon, with the late afternoon bite being that stronger one for the salmon. Along with that, they've also been around Dolans Bay as well, and out in and around Botany Bay as well. Looking for the birds and looking for some surface action proves to help you with your salmon. Along with that, our trevally have been producing really well, whether it be burling up around the runways or fishing them for soft, along with soft plastics along the tower area as well, have been producing some really nice trevally, some great fish and to target during the winter time in the river systems. Heading out offshore, places like Coogee, Maroubra have been producing some really nice snapper, particularly in shallow. Heading out early morning around a tide change, whether you're fishing bait or lures, there have been some really nice fish about. And even heading out further and deeper to our warmer current areas, our yellowfin tuna bite have been really, really strong over the past couple of weeks. Fishing those Rapala X-Rap style lures or even live baiting for a few yellowfin tuna have been producing some really nice fish. So that's what's been biting around Sydney. Let's look into fishing this weekend. And well, Saturday does not look as good as Sunday, although the wind on both days are up. We're looking at 25 kilometres an hour plus for both days. So please be careful when you're going out and make sure you're fishing areas that are, one, either protected, or two, somewhere that is capable for you to actually have a fish in the boat that you actually have. Conditions this weekend, what I would be targeting is Sunday rather than Saturday. Not really wanting to go out and get a little bit of rain and getting wet while I'm having a fish. So I would be looking at Sunday. Now, if we're looking at Sunday, we've got a really nice run-in tide in the morning. What you would be targeting, if you're in the river, I'll be targeting those salmon. Those salmon are just going to keep getting stronger and stronger in regards to their bite windows, and they're going to bite for longer as each week goes on. Particularly in the Port Hacking over the last couple of years, around late July, early August, there's been some really nice ones caught. That 70 centimetre mark have been regular over the past 3 or 4 years. So we're expecting them to start to come into regular contact with some nice fishermen over the next couple of weeks. So that's what I'd be targeting. Early morning, late afternoon on Sunday would be my salmon. If you're not into chasing salmon, having a bit of fun on light line, I would be targeting, again, the trevally. But very easy to target, whether it be burling up, anchoring up around the runways, creating a burley trail and floating some unweighted baits down that burley trail and targeting your trevally that way. Or what you could also do is head out to along Tower or along those weedy, shallow flats and target them using lightly weighted soft plastics. Prawn style soft plastics are a really good one for your trevally to be able to target them using that. With the conditions out offshore being strong winds and a little bit of swell about, I wouldn't recommend to be able to head out offshore and target your snapper or yellowfin tuna. But again, if you've got a boat that is capable of doing it, the afternoon tide change should be a good one to be able to do that. But that's what's been biting around Sydney, and that's where I would be heading out to go out for a fish this weekend. Hope you all, stay safe, tight lines, and we'll see you next week for the Fishing Report.